Hello, and we just finished week 7. Last week I was a week off, so I apologize, but I mean, with all this fun. So we just finished week 7, and we'll start with estoppel. The House heard this week in committee, in its final committee, House Judiciary, House Bill 979. They amended it significantly. So a lot of the suggestions that many of you had been emailing about, they took. So the fee is back to what it is now with the CPI adjuster. The days are back to 10 days instead of 5 days to deliver. The late fee, rush fee is able to be charged, etc. So that won't burden associations on that side. The only piece that's still that they've kept is the pay at closing. So now associations would have to kind of monitor those closings, make sure they happen. If they don't happen, you can still then charge the resident, who now still is the resident because they didn't sell the unit or the home. The seller could still be charged for the preparation of that estoppel certificate, and then if they don't pay it, it can be put against them as any other assessment is. So that now will go to the House floor. They'll take the bill that the Senate had sent over. They'll amend that language on is what is expected. Send it back over to the Senate, and then we'll see. There's no indication yet, as of today, that the Senate's going to take that. And if not, then the bill essentially would die, and we'd be left where we are, the status quo. But let's see how that plays out. But we're certainly in a much better position than we were going into the week. So thank you for all your efforts, emails, and calls to your members on that. The House also then updated or passed a strike all amendment to their condo bill 1021, did that today. And it then now there's some differences beginning to match up a little bit better with 1178. Still, just disappointingly, not a lot of assistance regarding the SERS on the House side. We're hoping that we can still, as we negotiate in the final 2 weeks, get more help on that extension of either time or certainly getting it under contract. Otherwise, the bills really are something that are for the benefit of straightening out, condo world, and getting things better as it relates to access to records, more help with DBPR, which are all good things. Some other good nuggets in there, but as far as it relates to what we'd passed in relation to SERS and Senate Bill 154, does not assist in those areas. We did also pass the My Safe Florida home program, the pilot program for condos to at least start. Again, the House and Senate are at differences. The House, in order to match up with the Senate and be able to get these to where they could pass. They're starting this pilot program again for associations that are 3 stories and under. So under the 3 stories. So again, if we need to expand that, we certainly will. I don't think it's going to get expanded this year, but I think we'll be able to show how popular and how helpful the program is regarding hardening. The HOA bills, the Senate did not like what the House was doing regarding the HOA bill, so they TP'd the temporarily passed on the floor Senate Bill 7044. The House has passed 1203. I think the Senate's going to kind of strip that language off, send back a 1203 that looks more like 7044. Again, we'll do some reforms for HOAs, but not be nearly as do nearly the harm, quite frankly, that to associations that that 1203 does. And then lastly, I'll just mention that there's still major differences in the vacation rental bill. The House is readying that for the floor to kind of match up with Senate Bill 280 that the Senate already had passed. Still, the language in there allowing associations to have their rules not be preempted, whatever their rules are there. We still wish they could do more to allow local governments to regulate occupancy. That's something that I testified on today. We'll see where we can make some traction. Again, those may not pass. They haven't passed in 12 years they've been trying, but we'll certainly make sure that associations are protected there. But stay engaged, stay informed. Thanks for all you do.